Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh!
Hello, scholars. Hello, hello. It's so very good to see you. Hello, hello. How are you today? Hello, hello. It's so very good to see you. Hello, hello. Time to sing and play. Welcome back, scholars. Hope you all had an amazing, incredible, fantabulous, fantastic, I can't think of any more adjectives, spring break. That's what I was saying. Hopefully you all had a great time, a chance for some rest, some time away from your computer and Zoom and all of that stuff. Hopefully you even got to go outside. I don't know. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here, so that's kind of what I'm thinking about. But anyway, let's go to our music lesson for today. I'm super excited about what we have planned. Let's get to our warm-up. Let's stretch. Wiggle your toes, even though you can't see me wiggling my toes. And just wiggle your foot around too. Kind of stretch the ankle a little bit. Move it around in some nice circles. Stretch this arm. Don't lift up your shoulder. Just let it be relaxed. A slight pull and switch. Stretch your shoulders. Switch. Good. Roll forward a couple more times and back. Let's roll our necks around. Let your weight, the weight of your head, just gently guide your neck around. And switch. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe in and out, nice and slow. Deep breath in, let it out, and now let's go and stretch the back of our legs by gently just leaning over. If you can't touch your toes like me, then don't worry about it, just gently lean over. You can even grab your elbows and sort of just hang here. Feel the stretch in the back of your legs. As we stand up, we're going to do a little squat, and then we're going to salute to the sun. Bring our hands up. Nice job, everybody. Well done. Okay, now let's get some energy and some moving. Let's shake it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Great job, everybody. We are going to move on to Zumba rhythm so we can keep the energy going today. Let's do it. All right, keep your eyes open for T-Tom. Every single time that you see it this first time through, kind of make a mental note of it so you don't get caught off guard the rest of the times we go through this. T-Tom, T-T-T-T-T-Tom. Tim ka teep 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 ta. Ta ah tiki tiki. Teep tom ta ah. So obviously, today's rhythms aren't quite as tricky. We just have to keep our eyes open for T-tom. Make sure you hold out the tom part all the way until the cutoff. T-com, tiki tiki T-tom. Tim ka teep 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 ta. Ta ah tiki tiki. T-tom ta ah. Some of you might have noticed I didn't hold out that T-tom quite as long as I was supposed to. So, I gotta do a better job these final times through. T-com, tiki tiki T-tom. Tim ka teep 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 ta. Ta ah tiki tiki. T-tom ta ah. Okay, I did a better job. Hopefully you all are keeping up with me. Last time through. Here we go. Ready and T-com, tiki tiki T-tom. Tim ka teep 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 ta. Ta ah tiki tiki. T-tom ta ah. Great job. Let's go to our vocal warm-up for today. We are going to sing two things to warm up our voices today. The first is kind of a weird little version of a scale, but we're going to be singing all meows because why not? Follow the pattern along with me, and then after that, our second vocal warm-up is going to be a similar kind of pattern that we repeat over and over, but it's going to be a tongue twister at the same time. I figure all of you will just catch on, so copy me, follow along, sing along, here we go.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
My mother makes me mash my mini M&Ms on a Monday morning, ooh ah. My mother makes me mash my mini M&Ms on a Monday morning, ooh ah.
My mother makes me mash my mini M&Ms on a Monday morning, ooh ah. My mother makes me mash my mini M&Ms on a Monday morning, ooh ah. My mother makes me mash my mini M&Ms on a Monday morning, ooh ah. My mother makes me mash my mini M&Ms on a Monday morning, ooh ah. My mother makes me mash my mini M&Ms on a Monday morning, ooh ah. Great job, scholars. Now that we've warmed up our voices, let's go to our first main thing for today. We're gonna keep using our voices for a little bit, and we're gonna sing a song that I just discovered the other week that I thought was really cool, and I wanted to teach all of you today. It's called Indian Summer, and it sounds really cool because a lot of the words that we get to sing are basically kind of wordless. They're more sounds. So the way this song goes is we have a kind of a call and response phrase that starts off the song. Think of that as its own tiny little section. And then after that, we have a verse-refrain structure. The verse will always have these notes, but it will change what words we sing, and you'll see that on the screen. Here's how the notes go. Way-yee-ah-ho, 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 way-yee-ah-ho. And now our refrain comes right after that, and it will always be the same words and same notes. That goes like this. Way-ya-ho-way, ya-hey-ya-hey-ya-hey-ya. I'll sing both of those one more time. Sing along with me if you can. Way-ya-ho, 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 way, ya-hey-ya-hey-ya-hey-ya. Alright, so let's sing this entire song all the way through. As I said before, you will see all of the notes and the words up on the screen. So, the only thing that you have to sing every time is the refrain, because that never changes. But if you want to kind of read along with some of the new words that pop up or sounds that pop up, remember the notes never change. So all you have to do is kind of read the words as we go along. Let's sing through our song all together. Great job, everybody. Well done. Now that we've sung through our song, we are free to go to our main activity for today. So our main activity for today, I'm pretty excited about because we are going to begin a deep dive into one of my favorite, if not my most favorite things to explore in music, which is chords. Now, chords, if you were just looking at the definition, are pretty simple.
A chord is a group of two or more notes that are played at the same time.
Pretty simple, right? Here's a chord. Here's a chord. Here's a chord. All of those are chords. But to begin our deep dive, we are going to start by watching a video altogether that does a pretty good job of explaining a very, very important idea when it comes to chords and music in general. What is a major chord and what is a minor chord? Let's watch all together.
Major versus minor. Ah, yes, a major. Like in the Army. Please report to Major Tom.
Hey, Mr. Henry, that's not it.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Quarternote. Oh, right, of course. As in, what's your major in college? Well, I'm a music major.
No. Not a major that you pick in college.
Well, what is it then, Mr. Quarternote?
We're talking about chords in music. That can be major.
Oh, right, of course. Major chords. And that must mean we're also talking about minor chords. But not a minor as in someone mining for coal, right?
That's right.
Okay, cool. So, yes, major chords versus minor chords. Today, we are not going to get into specifics as to what makes a chord either major or minor. Rather, we are going to use our ears to figure out if the chord is major or minor. Chords that are major typically sound happy. Let's take a listen to this chord. When listening, it gives you the feeling of happiness or a special occasion to celebrate. Now, chords that are minor typically sound sad or even scary. Okay, phew, he left. Let's take a listen to this chord. When listening, it gives you the feeling of sadness. When we hear music that is happy, it's probably using major chords. And when we hear music that is sad or scary, it's probably using minor chords. Let's take a look at the piano to see how we would play a C major and minor chord. To make a C major chord, we need 3 notes, C, E, and G. The C note is what we call the root or main note of the chord. So when playing all of these notes together, we create a happy sounding chord, a major chord. Now, I just called the C note the root note. We can think of a chord as kind of like a tree. The roots are found at the bottom of the tree and give the tree everything it needs to grow. A chord is built the same way. The root note is the main note of the chord found at the bottom. The notes above the root note are kind of like the trunk, branches, and leaves of the tree. The notes E and G above the root note actually make the chord sound happy or major. Let's look at the minor chord. To play the minor chord, we will use notes C, E flat, and G. The black key just to the left of the E note is called the E flat, which is also why we use the sign, the flat sign, next to the E note on the first line.
I'm gonna interrupt the video right here for a quick second. I just wanna give you all sort of a hint at what's to come. This video is talking strictly about C major and C minor, but it's important to note that there is a major chord and a minor chord attached to every single note in the 12-tone scale that we use in our music now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can build major and minor chords around each of those notes. Just wanted to give you a heads up. Let's return to the video.
Let's compare the major and minor chord on the piano side by side. The major chord uses C, E, and G, and the minor chord uses notes C, E flat, and G. So when comparing the two, they look very similar since they both use the C and G. But for the major chord, we use the E on the white key, and for the minor chord, we use the E flat. A slight change, but the entire sound and feel of the chord is different. Wow! In music, you may see these letters above the staff. They are chord symbols. If you see a capital letter like C, that tells us to play a C major chord. But if you see a capital letter with a lowercase m, that is saying to play a minor chord. Cool! Quick review. Major chords typically sound happy, and minor chords typically sound sad. Yeehaw!
Okay, so I know this might be a little tricky as far as an online lesson and then you needing to do this next thing I'm going to ask you to do, but I think we'll be able to figure it out. I'm going to teach you how to play C major and C minor on the piano right now. And And I'm going to show you a very specific way that you can practice this so that you're not just sort of learning with your hands, but you're also learning with your ears and your mind and your eyes at the same time. So pull up whatever piano that you used in our past activities, whether it's a website or an app or an actual piano or keyboard. And once I've explained how I want you to practice these chords, we are gonna have a 3-minute countdown where your job is to practice this as intensely, as focused as you possibly can. Let's go over to the piano, and here's how I want you to play these chords. Okay, so let's review the notes that we have in our C major scale. I'm gonna play this in both my right hand and my left hand. If you wanna challenge yourself, you can do that as well, or you can just stick with the right hand, okay? Here we go. C, E, and G. And then if you play them all at the same time, okay. And then C minor is C, E flat, and G, playing all together. Now, as we practice this, I want us to get the shape into our hands, but also the shape in our minds, and then also the sound in our ears all at the same time. And the best way to do that is to sing along with the notes that you're playing, and it would go like this. C, E, G, C major, or if you're doing C minor, C, E flat, G, C minor. I'll play each of these one more time. C, E, G, C major, C, E flat, G, C minor. Awesome. Okay, feel free to watch that as many times as you need to go back and forth from the video to piano, video, piano, you get it. With that, now, let's start our 3-minute challenge. Everybody ready? All right, scholars, we are done for the day. I bet you saw that coming. Anyway, with that, I hope you have an incredible rest of your day, a great rest of your week. Take care, and I will see all of you next time. Bye, everybody.